What is going on, everybody? This is your boy jAMAR LAMBO, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how I guard shooters. Even though he's a low overall, he still can shoot, so you still have to guard him. So this is how I do, man. I get back on defense, and I like to give him a little bit of space, so that way I can go back and play a little help, and then try to get the late contest on the shot. So you see right here, I make him drive, but that's what we want to do. We want to make him drive. He's a pure shooter. He's not somebody that's going to finish good at the rim. So that was a good foul on my part. And another clip that I wanted to show you guys is how not to guard these guys, man. Like, look at me. I'm too far deep in the paint, and he's a shooter. Bow, right in my face. So these guys are lethal, man. Stay on them. On this possession right here, man, I'm late getting back on defense, but somehow I still make it over there to get the late shot contest, and he misses. This is how you guard these guys, man, by making them take the toughest shots possible. You have to watch out for some of these sharpshooters. They are also crafty people. Look at this guy right here. He tries to cut baseline on me, but I cut him off. Somehow he makes the shot, but it's a tough bucket. You have to live with that playing in NBA 2K18. Now at this point in the game, I was switched on to a slasher. You see, as I'm guarding this slasher, I'm trying to stop him from getting in his sweet spot, and it leads to a turnover. You never let a slasher get into that takeoff area. That's about 10 feet away from the basket. In some cases, could be 12 to 13 feet away from the basket. Never let them get that takeoff space. Now, we already know that this guy is a slasher, so we're not going to respect his three-point game or his mid-range game. Look at how I back up off of him. Even though he made that pass and they still scored on that possession, he didn't do that. It was all our defense. We broke down on defense, so he got the open shot. This is not how you guard a slasher right here, man. On this play, I let the slasher get behind me. That is the biggest no-no when guarding a slasher, because it puts you out of position defensively. And look, he just pump fakes, gets me in the air, and gets an easy little two. So that is not how you guard a slasher. Very quickly, I noticed that the teammates wanted to force up a shot, and I dropped back down low to hurry up and alter the shot. And if you noticed on that play, the slasher was hanging out at the three-point line, which gave me the leeway to go ahead and drop back and alter the shot. Another good example of how to guard a slasher is, you see how I'm playing him on this possession? He's going all around. He's not attacking. He's not coming straight at me. So all I'm trying to do is bait him into going into a bad shot, and he turns the ball over as usual. And my controller battery's died. The number one thing you must do on the fast break is locate. See, I never strayed away from my guy. I gave him a little space, and I went up for the late shot contest. Even though I didn't know if he was going to get the ball back or not, I stayed with my guy. You must always stay with your guy and never ball hawk. It always leads to good things. Once again, this is a good / bad way to guard a slasher. On this play, I gave him a lot of space, but I gave him too much space. I didn't cut him off because I was going for the steal. It didn't work, but it did work. The steal didn't work, but I still altered the shot a little bit, and enough for us to get the ball back. So that's a good, bad example of how to guard a slasher. On this possession, I truly feel that I guarded this slasher the best. I was trying to bait him to cut so I can stop his momentum. I did that, but yet he still hit the shot. I stopped him. You see how I stopped his momentum? He still hit. That was a tough shot, but he is not going to make that shot all game. I will live with him taking that shot any day of the week, especially with a hand in his face. With the slasher not cutting to the rim, it gave me leeway to back up and pick this pass off. I'm going to see that pass coming a mile away, especially with me not having to body-to-body guard a slasher or three-point shooter. I'm going to see that pass 9 times out of 10. Once again, this is a semi-bad way of guarding a slasher. You see, I let him get entirely too close to the basket. Even though he missed a shot, he was in position to get his own rebound, and that led to a 3-point shot. Terrible defense, terrible defense. I actually guarded 2 people on this play. It started off as the slasher going over here to the right, but he's in the corner 3. I am disrespecting him from that range. I don't care. You jack those up. And then I come down and play a little bit of help defense. Next thing you know, I'm switched on to the shooter. I didn't know if the man had my man or not, which is why I hesitated to go out there and guard him. I didn't know if my guy, the other defender, was going to switch. That's why, he had all that space at first when he caught the ball. So thank God he didn't pull the shot. We come down, we get a 3-pointer. And man, I'm telling you, if these slashers, if they want to stay at the 3-point line, like on this possession, look at him. He's running around the 3-point line. He's not cutting inside. It gives me the ability, you know what I'm saying, to go down and help my teammates. See right here, that's that takeoff area that I'm talking about right there, where he just did the floater from. Do not let them get in that area. Even though he didn't make the shot, that is still a very risky defensive play to let him get that up. Right here is a textbook example of what I've been saying the whole entire video. Get right here and you get in their grill, right in that takeoff area, so that way it forces them to, you know, put up a bad shot just like that, because they are going in expecting to dunk, but he wanted to go ahead and do the floater, which is what he's been doing all game. And you know what I'm saying, him being in the paint, even after that shot went up, I let him go because another guy was, you know, if you rewind the video, another guy was coming in, so I was going to pick him up because it looked like a free mid-range. On this possession, I know I have a huge mismatch, so I can play around a little bit on defense because I have the length and the size to get back and recover, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm playing help defense, because look at him. He wants to hang out at the 3-point line, which allows me to come in and alter a shot, get the rebound, and start the fast break. So once again, if these slashers want to hang around the 3-point line, you get back and you play help defense. Now, once you see that they're cutting into the paint, that's when you stop helping and get back on defense to cut them off. Just to show y'all another bad example, I don't even remember. I did not find him on defense for some reason. I don't know if I was texting or what was going on, but this is a pure example of not letting them get to their takeoff area, because it will be a foul every time, or and one, or you will get dunked on. There's something bad gonna happen. Hey, you guys, this is the final clip that I have for you, showing you how to make it harder on people passing the ball to a slasher. You just have to stay in those passing lanes. You see how I'm playing him? I'm not going too far out there because I know he's not trying to go out there and shoot. All he wants to do is come back right back in and try to catch you off guard so they can catch the ball in stride up under the rim and just go out for an easy dunk. Unfortunately for them, they didn't get that because I was cutting them those passing lanes off. You see right here. Well, yeah, that was a shot. But anyway, man, thank y'all for watching this video. I had some good stats this game. Just look up in the right-hand corner. You know what I'm saying? I had a mismatch. I was probably the only big on the floor. I think I was the only big on the floor. And I dominated. But thank y'all for watching this video. Anyway, this is how to guard and how not to guard sharpshooters and slashers. Stay tuned for the next tutorial.